right, I'm pulling out right now. Storage, you see that storage facility back there? Yeah, crazy haul, $600. Bunch of consoles, bunch of games. We're gonna break it apart here when I get back, and we'll see what the total value is, but I think it's gonna be pretty good. All right, see you in a bit. All right, guys, I am back home. I'm gonna open this. Oh, it's locked. Hold on a second. All right, so we're gonna open this up now that it's unlocked. And there you have it, folks. $600. I mean, you can see already, you got a CIB, Zelda, A Link to the Past, consoles. Let me get this all out on a table. Okay, everybody, it's a different day now, and I'm here to record that massive haul that we just did. And I'm gonna try to show you guys the value on the screen as we go through it. I definitely think it was a great pickup for the $600 that I paid. So let's get right to it. Okay, so this is pretty much everything laid out. We'll do a quick walkthrough here. And I do have people mowing the lawn, so perhaps this audio might not be the best, but we're gonna work with what we got here. So, to start things off, we have this box of games, okay? And there's really nothing, too crazy in here. So, just a lot of common titles. I mean, we have like Spider-Man here for the PS2. Actually, I think this Baja, I've sold this before. I think this goes for like 20 bucks. Kill Switch, I'm not sure about that one. That might be good too. I haven't seen that. At least it's not super common. But we have a lot of like your common stuff here. We have GTA, we have Doom for the original Xbox. A lot of these games are really clean. They come with the manuals as well. But then we also have stuff like Jak 3. Again, complete with manual. We got Crush Hour. I don't know if that's any good. Oh, it's like a wrestling game. A wrestling racing game. That might be pretty good too. Super Monkey Ball for the Xbox. Complete. What is this here? We have Reckless, the Yakuza missions. I mean, some of these look sort of uncommon. If there's anything that really stands out, I'll put the price up top here. We got Max Payne, Fall of Max Payne, Max Payne 2. Again, everything's like complete with manual for the most part. We got another Jak 3 here. That's actually greatest hits. So yeah, that's kind of that. Next, we have this box here. Now, this is unfortunate. These were all empty. And why do I say unfortunate? Because we had some nice games here, like Resident Evil Outbreak File 2. Unfortunately, nothing in there. So I did message the guy and I let him know that a lot of these were empty. He said he's going to keep an eye out. But there wasn't anything really too crazy, aside from like the Resident Evil. I think, SmackDown versus Raw usually is pretty good. 2009. There was another one. I think Fast and Furious has some value. But again, empty. Need for Speed Carbon. Collector's Edition. Again, empty. So yeah, a lot of stuff like that. There's a steel book of Forza Horizon, which is pretty good if you have the game. We even have some GameCube here. Need for Speed Underground and Carbon. Again, empty. But a lot of these do have the manuals, and I actually have a lot of the discs, empty discs for that. Anyways, here's some more games here. PS3 stack. We have Resident Evil, Operation Raccoon City, Family Guy, Back to the Multiverse. That's a heavy hitter. And I think that's pretty much the heaviest hitter for the PS3. So nothing too crazy there. Little Big Planet might be okay. And Little Big Planet 2. We got Devil May Cry 4. Nothing too crazy there. Now, if we move this aside, we do have PS2 games here, and there's actually some very heavy ones in here. So let me show you. We have, not very heavy, but heavy. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi disc only. We have Street Basketball. Let's see here. Scroll down a bit. Spyro Enter the Dragon. So here's where it gets kind of interesting. If I move these aside. Okay. Valkyrie Profile 2. Complete. We got Blood Omen 2. Complete. Need for Speed Carbon. Another Guitar Hero. Oh yeah, Legacy of Kain Defiance. And that is also complete. So some heavy hitters there, or heavier hitters, I would say, for the PS2. We do have 2 NES consoles. He said those were untested. One's a little yellowed. We have a Sega that's untested. I still haven't had time to test any of those. We have Nailed for the Xbox 360, Dead Island, the Americas Collection, Most Wanted. Over here we have the NES games. Now we have Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt, right? A classic. But we do have some interesting ones here that also have the manual. So there's another Duck Hunt with Mario Bros. With manual. So that's kind of neat. We have Immortal with the manual. I do also like how the sleeves were included here. So Immortal with the manual. It's kind of hard pulling these out with one hand. All right, and then we have Yoshi. This I think has like somebody printed an instruction booklet because I'm pretty sure the actual manual is in color. But we have Yoshi, just Yoshi, not the cookie one. Star Tropics, Gauntlet with manual or instruction booklet. Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego. And that also has the manual as well. Dr. Mario with manual. Oh wait, no, that's Dragon Warrior. Dragon Warrior with manual, which is pretty neat. Also clean. All these NES games are really clean. And then we have Jack Nicholas. What is that? Golf? Not sure if that one has any value, but it is by Konami, so. Okay, couple PSP. Oh, actually, let me move these aside. Oh my goodness. I'm just dropping everything right now. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what your favorite find is. Although I have a feeling I know what people are going to say. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up. It's going to help the algorithm. Sort of new to this whole YouTube thing, but hoping that, you know, I can provide some cool videos of some of my pickups and what I do as a reseller. Anyways, back to the games. Okay, so we moved that stack of PS3 games. I do have a Wave Race manual here, which is pretty cool. Twisted Metal Head On. Tekken Dark Resurrection for PSP. SmackDown vs. Raw. Madden 09. Madden 08. We got Daxter. SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. We do have Ape Escape. Loose copy on the loose. We have Gran Turismo for the PSP as well. And then we have MLB The Show. Okay, moving on. N64 titles. Banjo-Kazooie. Copy of Wave Race. Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Another copy of Wave Race. Automobile Lamborghini. And then Wialo Club Country Club. And for SNES, we have here a Batman Forever. GameCube, Frogger. Dangerous Hunts 2. Loose disc of Resident Evil, Tony Hawk's Underground, Naruto Class of Ninja, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, Cars, and then Street Hoops. So nothing too crazy for the GameCube. Now, here's where it does get a little crazy. So we do have Jungle Book for the Sega Genesis. We also have Cool Spot for the Sega Genesis. And again, these are all complete with manual, except for Tiny Toon, I think. Yeah, that's missing the manual. But we do have Tiny Toon with the box. And then what I didn't realize is how much Echo Jr. is worth. This is quite the Banner. It is missing the manual, but still probably 40, 50 bucks just on that Echo Jr. game, which is pretty sweet. Okay, we have some Wii controllers here. Got the little adapter Wii games. We got Big Hunter, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Mario Kart, and Metroid Other M. This one for sure is complete. I think Mario Kart is missing the manual. And I think Super Smash Bros. Is complete. So there we have that. Now, then we have this long box Fade to Black game, which was pretty cool. You don't see a lot of long box PlayStation games, let me tell you. It's got the manual and everything. This is actually only like my second long box game that I've come across. So pretty cool to find that. And then there's this other one, although, yeah, it's another long box, but it's got like a different type of cover. And it's just PGA Tour 96, but still pretty cool to find a long box version of that as well. And then for the DS, we have SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, and it's missing. So that's actually just the case and manual. All right. Here we have a bunch of guides. Final Fantasy 13, Gran Turismo 3, Hitman 2, Devil May Cry 2, Jak and Daxter, Dragon Ball Z Budokai, Devil May Cry, Max Payne 2, Off-Road Fury, Devil May Cry, and then we have some more, I think, valuable ones like Legacy of Kain, Blood Omen 2, Soul Reaver 2, Legacy of Kain Defiance, Breath of Fire 3, Valkyrie Profile 2, and Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Okay, now for the banners. Here is one of the reasons why I went for this lot in the first place. We do have a complete copy of Duke Nukem 64, which is pretty awesome to add to the collection. Boxes had some minor wear. I did put these case protectors around them to keep them a little more minty and protect them from the elements. But overall, I mean, they're complete and they're pretty good. The biggest banner of this lot is definitely Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, complete with everything inside. Very excited to be adding this to my collection. My first Zelda game that's CIB. That's not like a disc, for cartridges. So really cool to have that. And then we had another box game, Major League Baseball, Ken Griffey Jr. Now, moving on. We have 4 Nintendo Wiis. Again, I haven't tested these. We have a PS3 Slim and a PS2. He did say those two he tested and those are working. Handhelds, we have a DS Lite. I did turn this on, it works. We have a 3DS XL, new 3DS XL. I tested that and that works as well, which is awesome. We have 2 Game Boy Advances. This one works, but the screen doesn't work. So it turns on, you have the sound. Screen does not work on that. We also have 2 PSPs. I have yet to test these. This one, I mean, they're both a little beat up. Let's be real here. They're missing the joystick. This one's got some cracks on it. So we'll see what happens with that. The Game Boy did work, has the back battery cover. They actually all have the back battery covers, which is great. There's this Super Bowl pin that I found from the 80s, I believe. Cowboys. I'm going to put the value on the screen if it has any, but kind of cool. I mean, this is obviously worth something, I would imagine, to somebody. So pretty neat to find that in the box as well. And then we have Plants vs. Zombies for the DS, Super Mario Bros., and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 for the Game Boy Advance. We have some N64 stuff here, memory cards, and the controller pack. one Xbox One game, GTA San Andreas, is complete with the map. We have one PS4 game, which is Siberia 3. Also not a bad one to pick up, missing the manual. We do have a whole binder of games here. Now, I was hoping this would be the discs for what was in that box of empty cases, but unfortunately that was not the case. But we do have NASCAR Thunder 2003, and then, oh, that is one of them. So there's collector's edition right there. Oh, that's the bonus DVD. So we got the bonus DVD, Left 4 Dead. Some of these might be in the case. Stick of Truth, Alan Wake, BioShock, Sims 3. Again, I have a lot of empty cases at home, so I might be able to complete some of these. Fallout 3, SpongeBob SquarePants, Plankton's Robotic Revenge for the Wii. That might have some value. Batman 2, Fallout New Vegas for the PS3. That's always a good one. Test Drive Eve of Destruction for the PS2. And then we have Kinect Adventures. So nothing crazy there. Moving on, we have some accessories for the Wii. We do have the Wii Pro controller, I believe, in there. One Wii Pro controller, so it's some value with that. We have 3 NES Zappers, Gray Edition. He did also throw in these Nintendo cases, which have value as well. 4 of those. I'm going to get to the PlayStation games here in a second. Let's just go see what else we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 PlayStation controllers. PlayStation 2. 4 of them. One of them's a PS1. 2 PS1s. Again, not tested. 1 GameCube. With 1 GameCube controller. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Nintendo 64 controllers, 2 of which are the Atomic Purple, with 4 N64s. He did say those were tested. We have 2 PS4 controllers, 2 PS3 controllers, 1 NES Advantage, 2 NES Max controllers, and then we do have a backwards compatible, as you can see with the 4 USBs there, PS3. He says it's for parts, so I'll see if I can try to get it fixed. But it looks like it's been taken apart at some point, and you can see, look at that. Yeah, so it looks like it's been taken apart at some point. So I'll see what I can do. If it's an overheating issue, I've fixed overheating issues in the past, by getting the new cooling paste or whatever, thermal paste. That's how I fixed the PS3 that I currently have. But I don't know, this one looks like it's been taken apart, might have other issues. He didn't exactly know what was wrong with it. He didn't tell me. So we'll see what happens there. But if I can get that fixed, that's definitely going to increase the value as well. But even for parts, should be able to get like $50 for it. Okay, and for the last part of this, we do have a bunch of, well, actually, we do have the Incredible Hulk here for PC. And then Heretic 2, which surprisingly this has some value. It's like $15, I think. Okay, now for the PS1 games. So there's a lot of fodder here, as you can see. NBA Jam Extreme, Risk, PlayStation Underground, Bratz, that might have some value. But then we have here, as you can see, Resident Evil 2. That is complete with the manual. So that is pretty sweet right there. So pretty happy with that. I already have a copy of that, so it's nice to get another copy of it. And we have like SmackDown and SmackDown 2. And then if you look on this side, again, we have nothing too crazy aside from, of course, as you saw on the top here, Dragon Warrior 7 to really complete this lot, which is complete. Very excited for that. So yeah, well, that's everything, guys. So I thank you for watching this video. Like I said, let me know what your favorite pickup was down below. Do you think it was a good deal at $600? I have the total value here for you right on the top. And subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and hopefully we can do some more in the future. Bye.